Hey Alex, this is the offer. I wanted to review it with you. This is your legal name as you have it on your loan application. You're taking title, a loan, tenant and severalty, legal, street, zero remote controls because there isn't a garage, asking for all the appliances as well as anything that is attached to the property, like window coverings, blinds, curtain rods, that sort of thing. Um, Paragraph 256 says you have two surface parking spaces, which is kind of cool, and a storage locker inside the garage. Dates are the most important thing here. Let's review those. The 10 p.m. is the last time in the date that any offer amend contract can be accepted. I did that at 10 o'clock because you're a bartender. So sometimes you get off late. Typically, realtors make this time for like 5, 6, 7, 8 o'clock. Um, Alternative earnest money dispute. This is our deadline. This is the date on Monday, the 19th, when you need to have your earnest money into the title company. The earnest money is your earnestness to pursue the purchase of the property as dictated by us and as interpreted by the seller. It's usually 1%, so it's 4706. I'll refer to it in the contract as we go through. Title is really not your gig. It is the seller's job to order title work and to provide it for you and to provide title insurance for you. You will have a title insurance policy with Athena to protect the wholesaler from your default on the loan. It's really not for you. It's a fraction of the amount that the seller's paying, but it is so that in the event that you don't pay your mortgage, the title company has title insurance. Paragraph 9 is association documents deadlines. You and I need to review those individually and then again together. We talked about this earlier today. That is going to be where if you make improvements to your property, you get reimbursed, but not likely here. Also, it's where you read to not park your car on the lot. Paragraph 11, seller's property disclosure. The seller has to give us a seller's property disclosure about what they know is working and not working in the property. That does not mitigate or eliminate our inspection objection need. It's really a waste of time, honestly, because what seller actually volunteers that information and also is the most litigious document that the seller will sign. It's just a waste of time. So we're going to do an inspection, a full inspection. It's going to cost you about $500 and it will be worth every penny to make sure that we don't have to fix anything in the property that the girls have broken. New loan terms deadline, sorry, is 8/31. That is when by Saturday, the 31st, you have to decide what kind of loan you're getting with Athena. You've already done it, but I'm kicking it out there. The new loan availability deadline, which is paragraph 15, that is actually your loan commitment deadline. It is less than a week before closing on October 25th. It is your get out of jail free card on this transaction. In accordance with that date, on the 25th, I have made your appraisal deadlines the 18th, the 22nd, and the 23rd of October because your loan is contingent upon the appraisal. That is also another cost for you. You're going to make 3 checks during this deal outside of your closing costs. Your earnest money of 4706, your inspection of 500, approximately, maybe more, maybe 6, and your your appraisal, which could be north of $800. I'm sorry, they get paid a lot of money. Those 3 items you'll be paying outside of closing. Everything else will be included in your closing costs at closing. Your closing date I have for Thursday, October 31st, paragraph 39. Possession is the same day and the time of funding. You will be wiring your money to the title company, as will Athena. And once both of those wires are in at closing, you get the property and the keys. I'm giving Rhonda until Thursday, the 15th at 10 p.m. to accept or respond to this contract. I already talked to her about all the things that we're going to do, and I don't think it's going to be an issue. Going to paragraph 4, your offer is $476.32 with earnest money as $4,706. Your new loan is approximately $315. Your cash at closing on line 9 is approximately $150. None of these items, except for your earnest money, are actually contractually obligation. So if you decide to put down $2,000 and Athena can get you the loan, it doesn't matter. Earnest money, paragraph 4.3, is going to the title company of the seller's choice. I speculate that Rhonda's still working with land title, but I have to wait until she tells me before I know where you need to make that check out to. 4.3.2 is talking about your right to terminate. If you break this contract with any of the dates that we just reviewed, you get your earnest money back. So basically, you have a get out of jail free card from 10/25 to today. So on 10/25, your ex-girlfriend appears to be living in the unit next to you. I can get you out. After 10/25, you're going to lose your earnest money most likely. Scrolling down to new loan, you're getting a new loan and it's conventional. We're eliminating seller financing. That won't be in the offer. Financing is contingent upon Athena getting you the loan and what I just reviewed, your new loan availability date. Your loan is contingent upon paragraph 6, your appraisal. We just reviewed that. Paragraph 7, your owners association, HOA, covenants and deck will be delivered to you next week, and your contract is contingent upon you agreeing with them. Scrolling down to paragraph 8, the seller will be picking the title insurance company so that we don't have to pay for it, basically. It's going to run about $3,000 and we don't want to pay for it. We are asking in paragraph 8.13 that the owner provides extended coverage, which is called OEC. It's a cost $75. It just means that we are covered from the gap period between the effective date and time of the commitment to the date of closing. Title docs 814 also paid for and provided by the seller. Scrolling past all the title documents to paragraph 8.4, that we are not in a special taxing and MET district, so you don't have to worry about that. Scrolling down all this title stuff, blah, 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 to paragraph 9, you don't need a survey because you're buying a condo. Surveys are for lot lines, and you literally only air in the condo that you're buying. Paragraph 10, they will get us a seller's property disclosure. We have the right to an inspection, and we have the right to see if we are insurable. So you and I will be doing an inspection before a week from Friday and figuring out whether or not we need to ask the seller for repairs. The property has to be in average or above average condition, and that means that the inspector gives us items that need to be repaired. If the seller is refusing to repair those things, and she won't, but if she did, then we would terminate. But I don't think we're going to have to do that. Paragraph 10.5 says you need to find an insurance policy for your condo. It's going to run you about $25. Paragraph 10.6.11 says that we aren't taking the lease that's currently in place. However, I have told the seller that you know the renters, and if you want to keep them, you guys will deal with that on your own. Scrolling back down, lead-based paint is irrelevant. We were built after 1978. Paragraph 12 says that we will cooperate with the title company to get the closing docs and figures accomplished, and that the closing time is going to be determined by you and the seller. Scrolling down to FERPTA, you're not an international citizen. The taxes, paragraph 16, will be prorated based on the most recent mill levy account and going into your escrow account. Paragraph 17 says that if the tenants don't leave, well, that's not really true. It says that if the seller doesn't give you the property after you pay for that, that they will pay you $100 a day until they provide you occupancy. Scrolling down, paragraph 19 says you can hire an attorney if you'd like. This is a legal document. Scrolling down to earnest money dispute, paragraph 23. If there is an earnest money dispute, then you and I and the seller will go to a mediation woman who will just try and screw all of us. So we don't want to go there. really her job is to make it painful for everyone so that everyone's mad when we leave. Scrolling down to paragraph 29, this contract is contingent upon Shaw and Town of Frisco's approval of your right to purchase. It's also contingent upon the seller installing a deck with approval from the HOA on or prior to approval, inspection, objection deadline, which is a week from Friday. 3, it says that Rhonda will pay me 2% commission. Paragraph 30 says that your deed restriction is part of our contract as it is. And that's it. You're going to sign at the end. Let me know if you have questions. And yeah, I hope you're having a great day.